Hi everyone, it's Anne from Curious Moon Design. Join me today and I'll show you how I've made these beautiful butterflies and moths. These embellishments are going to look beautiful on a collage. I've added this one to a paper clip. Clips on nicely on that folder. And you could stick it on the front of a journal. It just adds a beautiful 3D effect. So let's get to it and start making one. Now first of all you'll need your butterfly. I use various things. I've got this one out of my plants and animals book. So these are rather beautiful illustrations. And you're not spoiling another illustration, but because they've got the details on the back. So that's a very good book to look out for. And then also I've used a metal die to cut some butterflies out. I've got 2 or 3 of these, and this is a particular favourite. It's so delicate, and I think it looks lovely on the top of the butterfly. So once you've found the butterfly you want, cut it out, and then you can use that as a template for the 3 other layers that you'll need. So I use some pages from old books and I use this as a template just to cut or mark around all the actual picture and mark around that to cut out the little backing pieces. Now depending on the colour of your butterfly, one of the pieces that you've cut out will look better if it complements the colour of the butterfly. So this one I've cut out from some just odd paper that I had left over, and so that's going to be the 3rd layer that just picks out those colours. So any scrap of paper will do. If you haven't got that, then with this one I'm going to dye some of these old print papers, and I'll show you what I've used for that. Blue colour, I've just used some ink with a little bit of water into a dish just for a wash, and this is just coffee in water. I've got some forceps and I just dip it in . You could leave it in there for a while to soak up, but I find just a little dip gives it a nice colour. And then the same for the coffee. Now you could do several of these at the same time, of course, speed up the process, and then you've just got to let those dry. So once we've got all our pieces, I like to just give them a bit of an edge just to define it a little bit, and I just go around with this is a brown ink, just round the edge there. Just makes it stand out a bit more. So once I've inked up, the base shape needs to go on something a bit firmer if you want to stick it to a journal, or so I just use a little bit of card and cut around and stick that to the card just with a glue stick. So once you've got all your pieces, you're ready to go. I tend to have the base one as the old book page, and then all I do is put a bit of glue on here on the body, and then just down the centre there, not too much, and then line it up. And then the next one will be the book page, or you could have a music page. And you could put tissue paper in, all sorts of layers, bits of fabric. It's great fun and quite a quick thing to do, really, and it adds a lovely embellishment. This one's delicate. So once they're all assembled, I tend to put them underneath a couple of big books just to make sure that's glued properly. And when I've done that, I'll bring them back. So here we are, nicely glued. And then all you have to do is just prise them up, and I tend to bend them over a little bit just to lift up the layers. And there we are, beautiful butterfly, ready to embellish your journal. The nice thing about them is that you can store them flat, so you could have them in your drawer and they don't take up very much room at all, but they're all ready just to flip up and embellish your little file folders or collage, or whatever you like. And I even made a feather one. Just did various layers on that. I'm really pleased with that one. So that's going to go in a journal or on a card somewhere. So I hope you enjoyed that. It was a very quick, easy project to do, but very satisfying. So please join us again next time, and press the subscribe button and the like, and we'll be back again making more paper crafts and sewing projects. Bye for now.